Yesterday was my last day on the Dherbs full body cleanse, the weight release cleanse and regimen. And I'm going to give you my thoughts. I'm going to show you how much I lost, what I started with, what I ended with, and would I recommend this product to you if you're trying to lose weight, trying to get in the habit of eating healthy, need a kickstart to your weight loss journey, your new kind of regimen and diet or whatever, new lifestyle. That's pretty much what it is. Let's get it out the way right now. I'm going to say yes, I would absolutely recommend this. Even though it is currently, I got it for 25% off. So I paid about 130 something. I got almost $50. It was, what was it? It was quite a bit off. So let me just tell you a little bit about what I'm gonna go through each product. I'm gonna tell you what I used, what I didn't use, what I liked, what I didn't really notice, and you can make the decision on your own, and then I'll show you, go over some stats and show you exactly how much I lost. All right, so it comes with these 7 supplements. You really can't see the 7th bottle, but if you don't, because you don't pay attention, most of the cleanse I tried last time was 6 bottles, but there is a 7th bottle. It's right there, right over here on the right side of this. So you start off at 7 in the morning or whatever your time is, and you essentially take 5 pills every 2 hours. Now, I said it was 30 pills. It is 35 pills. It's 35 pills that you take over the course of the day. It's a 12-hour period. So you're taking 5 pills every 2 hours from 7 to 7, or if you work midnights, whatever time you can. Now, does this make you go to the bathroom? The answer for me was absolutely. The 6th and 7th pill bottle are both designed for digestive systems, and they made me go. I love the tea. This thing right here, the weight release inhaler, it is basically like some Flonase. You unscrew the top. I wish I would have thought about it. I would have got it. You unscrew the top and you inhale in each nostril. You take a deep breath in. You do that twice. Did it work? I don't know. Let me see if they show the individual ones. Okay, yes, yes, and no. This is very small. All right. So number 6. Number 6 is weight release formula. That is the second to last dose. It's right here. You guys can look on the website. I had to make it smaller so it was easier to navigate. But this one right here, and then the last one was the bowel motion. These two combined, 2 hours apart. I mean, for me personally, I was going. The weight release tea also helped with that, but it seemed like it wasn't as bad as these 2 pills. Now, for me, it would carry over until the morning. So like clockwork, 3 hours after I took pill number 7, 3 hours. So if I took it at 7, by 10 o'clock, I mean, I was there, if you know what I mean. So would I recommend this at full price? Yes, I would, especially if you are trying to start your new regime. This is not a diet. This is not a magic pill. It's not that. Now, the first time I did the initial cleanse, it came with some charcoal tea, and it was 20 days. Yes, it was a 20-day cleanse, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't eat right. I just took like they were magic pills. I told you that before. Now, so would I recommend this? Yes. If you are a first time, I'm not sponsored, by the way. If you're a first time purchaser of this, you can get 20% off when you go to the website. They're going to ask you for your email address and your text information so they can text you deals and stuff like that. So I would definitely take advantage of this. And I think it's 20% off your entire order. I'm not sure, but this I would recommend. Okay. Now, what did I lose? I'm going to disappear for a minute so I can show you. All right. So right here, June, this is a scale. So it's kind of spoiled already. You can see where I was and where I started. So June 5th is when I started to cleanse. Now, I know it's the 28th during the making of this video, but I did have to skip some days because I had places to be and I was unavailable, if you know what I mean. This cleanse, it was weird because sometimes it would put your boy indisposed and sometimes it wasn't. So not on the 5th, I weighed 195.8 pounds. Here was the beginning of some of my stats. My muscle was at 64.7. My fat was considered obese. Anything over 30, I believe, is obese. And it was at 31.9. Muscle mass was plus 1.9%. Fat mass was negative 2. Now, this is where I ended at. And again, it was spoiled for you already. It actually, the scale didn't really adjust, but it was actually 97.2 is what it was. So I got on the scale way too much, and I wouldn't suggest that you do that. But it was actually 197.2. So I was just under, and I had taken a few sips of water. Had I not done that, I could have probably been very close to losing 9 pounds. And this was what everything was at when it was said and done. Muscle was 67%, fat was 29.4, and my muscle mass was plus 1.4%. My fat mass was negative 1.4%. So we're going to compare. Let's compare again. This is where I started at when it comes to, and you can see the trend. This is the trend. It says 8.3 pounds in the last 28 days. You can't see it, but that's 28 days. So that was where I started. Here is where everything was when I started when it comes to that. And then this is where I ended. Ended there and then here. So let's compare the two together. So we'll do this, cut here. That was where I began, and this is where I ended. Began, ended. So it was almost 9 pounds. It was almost 9 pounds. And everybody's body is different. Everybody loses weight. When I started this thing, the first 7 days, I mean, it was literally just running off me. Like, I thought I was going to wind up losing a pound a day. That's how it was. And then it just slowed down. And I got discouraged. I'm not going to lie. I really did get discouraged. I was confident in myself, and I knew that this wasn't a magic pill. I knew that I was doing things the right way. And I'm like, I was starting to get a little discouraged. And then what happens was, if you don't know this, Dherbs has his own YouTube channel, and he has a series. This is his second season of something called the I Can Challenge. And ironically, this week that of the TV, not the TV show, it's essentially a TV show, but this week it's one episode per week. And it's been running for about 3 months. And what he does is he brings two contestants into his house, and they live with him for 3 to 6 months, and they try to lose as much weight as they can. When one of the contestants, his name is Ryan, you might know him, Ryan Davis, he's a comedian, he's on YouTube. He wind up not losing any weight for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And I was like, man. So when I saw that, it picked me up a little bit, because like the first time I wasn't doing anything right, and I can admit that. This time I was really on it. And check this out. I have not had any meat in 20 days. I went shopping today, and occasionally I feel like I could eat some meat, but I went shopping today, bought a bunch of grapes, bananas, plums. I bought some salads. Still have no plans to eat any meat. I still got a bunch of almonds. I'll probably start adding meat to the regimen very soon, but today I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like it. So what was my takeaways from this? You already know I would recommend this product even at full price. My takeaways were that it really helped me get started. It really showed me what my body could do. Like, I have not had a pop in 20 days. I used to go through at least 2 Diet Pepsis a day. Not to say that I won't start back, but I haven't wanted a pop. The first couple of, like the very first one you take is the sugar formula. This one right here, the sugar formula, is the first one you take. I have not wanted a pop I even had, like, how you have a sparkling water or something like that. Have not wanted a pop. So what it proved to me that there are certain things that my body doesn't need that I just want it because my body wanted it. But I feel different. I've been sleeping different. I have lost weight. I did take some before and after pictures. I didn't edit them together just yet. And I will show them eventually, but I'm not going to show them right now. But I did lose, and you can see from this screenshot here that I lost almost 9 pounds. It was pretty much 9 pounds. So instead of 1 pound a day, or not even 1 pound every 2, it almost was 1 pound. And the thing about it is, if I would have waited to tomorrow, I might have lost even 10 pounds. But it put me on the right path. And I would recommend this to anybody, especially if they want to get started. If you believe, don't spend this money. This thing is $174. Don't spend this type of money if you are not going to be serious. Don't do it like I did. I wasted a bunch of money the first time. Now, I will say that there are some things that I did that I could see myself ordering from him. The tea, I love the tea. I'm not a tea drinker, but I absolutely love the tea. And it's some products that I would get here because since I'm watching I Can, he actually has like food that he can send to you and stuff like that. So I'm going to definitely hop on this and order some more stuff. And I look forward to it. But I would recommend this. Uh, what did get old after a while is taking pills. It I'm not a bad pill taker. Like I can take pills with no problem. But when you're taking 700 pills, because that's how many, and then I take some soft supplements for um my hair. So I wind up taking a hundred. What was it? 39 pills per day. But I did get in the habit. And when I didn't take them, I felt like I missed something. Like I had somewhere to go and I didn't want to be caught needing the bathroom. So I just skipped that entire day. And that's why it's actually 23 days and not 20, because there were some days that I had something to do. I had some obligations and I had to make sure that that I wasn't caught up, because when it came, it came. It was there. So I definitely would recommend this product. You can check him out. Steve Harvey had him on his show back when he ran his show. He's been doing this for a long time, and I am glad that I did it because I can see results. There's different. I got a long way to go. I think that probably for me, I'm looking to be maybe when I get to maybe 170, somewhere between 170 and 175, I'll be able to be like, okay, now I can see an end game. I can see where I really want to be. It could be 160, 165, but I won't know that for another 12 pounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably finish out the month of June. There's only 2 days left with no meat, just fruits, stuff like that. And then since July is here, July will be here. I'm gonna go tough. I'm gonna try to stay as raw as possible. He actually has a 3 day juice juice cleanse. Here it is here. Let's take a look at this real quick. I just saw it. Here it is for $220. I did not know the price of that. Let's see what it is. Cannot be discounted with the discount codes reward points. Well, that sucks. So that means you can't even use his code. Okay, what is it? Man, so it's comes with 18 cold pressed juices and 3 days worth of capsules. So it's more capsules. Wow. Wow. Okay, so 18 drinks. So what is that? Six per day? Six six per day. You know what? I might try this. Not now. Not now, because I'm still recovering. How many pill bottles do you have to take? Nah, I don't know, because I need a break. So I'm gonna take a break. But what I think I'm going to do is every summer I'm gonna do at least one 20-day cleanse. I don't know how many he has. Let's see. Cleanse is full body cleanse. Let me see how many 20 days. So this was the first one I did, which was 20 days, but I didn't really do anything. And then does he show anything else? So I actually still have some of this tea. I might actually take some. But you just have it, you add this in like some hot or cold water or something. But anyway, so I would recommend this. I am proud of the results. I did get discouraged because I knew I was doing everything right. The one thing I will say is I did not exercise, and I almost forgot that. I didn't exercise because I wanted to see how my body would adapt. So I did do 3 sessions of cardio on the Max Trainer. But check this out. I'm actually thinking about ordering this. This is a suit that is worn on one of his shows, the I Can Challenge. I would need an extra large, and you can actually get a discount and get it for. Unfortunately, they don't have the black one, so I would get an extra large in this color here. Oh, it's shorts though. That's why I didn't even peep that. I don't. Do I really need the pants? I don't know. I want the pants. I wanted the pants, so that's why it's a little cheaper. Okay, but anyway, There you go. I would recommend it if you have the money to spare, or if you just are looking for something to kickstart you and you can be serious. Don't waste your money like I did the first time if you think it's a magic pill. But if you stick to it, you're going to lose weight. You're also going to need a bathroom, and you will come out of this thing feeling different. And after you spend $200, you're going to want to see results. Like, you're going to want to push until you get them. I'm not there yet. 9 pounds is great, but I'm going to push with the push to where I want to be. Maybe I have to add another 20 to that, but I will start adding some exercise to the regimen. All right. Let me know if you got any questions or comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.